Hello everybody, hey, it's Rob at Rob's TV World, and thank you for joining me. I want to do a quick update video on the Timex Atelier video that I recently released. So here's the box that it came in, and as I told you in that video, the watch stopped working and it's actually kind of broken, and I reached out to Timex and told you that I'll keep you up to date on what the whole process is about trying to exchange or return this watch. Well, I mean, I've gotten somewhere, but it's not highly satisfactory what's going on. Even getting a high-end watch like this that starts at $1,050 for the bracelet version. So here's the box that it came in, the sleeve I should say, and of course it comes with this fancy box, which is really nice, high quality stuff, you know, a legacy of modernity. So it is a high-end box for an expensive watch, which is the Timex Atelier Marine M1a Marine, I guess, with a Certina SA100 Swiss movement. So it's the first Timex Swiss made, and I wanted to get in the ground floor because I'm a huge fan of Timex. As we'll get into more of the reveal and stuff that comes with this box, I'll do more of that. This is more about the what's going on with the warranty issue. So, and it comes with this little booklet thing in here. Not going to get too much in this, in a really high quality box, which is just friction driven. I love this watch. It's a beautiful watch. I like wearing it. Comes with this giant thing in here, and then it's got the little Velcro pillow that it would come on, and plus the literature and some links and stuff like that, which I have to return, but I figured I'd get this on video. So it is pretty high quality packaging, but maybe not the highest quality customer service. So anyways, let's show you the watch and show you what's going on here. So I'm a big Timex fan. I've always bought Timex. I like Timex. Don't get me wrong, I like other watches too. You know, I like Omega. I always wanted a tag when I was, you know, like 10, 15 years ago because my friend had one. But that's not why I already wanted one before I saw he had one. But I know there's issues with tag now. Anywho, but, you know, having limited funds through the years, used to go to school a lot and or only worked part-time in a lot of places and stuff like that, or worked for myself. I was a big Timex fan. You know, expeditions and stuff like that. And now they've done a lot of really nice stuff like the Q Timex and legacies and all that kind of stuff. So when they put out a high-end watch, I wanted to be in on the ground floor, because you know the Giorgio Galli regular versions are nice, but they're not quite what I like. I mean, they're nice dress watches, but not quite what I was looking for. But as you can see, as I showed in the previous video, the minute hand, it's either bent over or somehow got rattled. And if you see this silver thing on the inside of the bezel and on the inside of here of the face with the little indices, so there's a little cutout on those indices, but that metal ring going around it is raised above the enamel black face, and somehow the minute hand has worked its way on, you know, where this dot is and the cutout for that bezel, it's worked its way under there. So either it got bent somehow and then it eventually went under there, or it got rattled or something and somehow went under there, and eventually I believe the back end of the second hand is hitting the bent part, you know, so this is supposed to be level, you know, let's see, tick 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 tick, but instead it's like this. So that raises up the back end, and then the second hand, the back of the second hand is hitting that, and so it's stuck. And as you can see, just beautiful watch. Love this watch. Um, you know. So anyhow, that's the problem I'm having with the watch. So for as much as I spent and only having it, because I ordered it in October, like on the 22nd, and it took like 2 weeks to get to me, or a week and a half. And so I had it, wore it for a month or less, and I would be wearing it, and a few times it just kind of stopped, even when I was wearing it. So it's supposed to have like 36-hour power reserve, which isn't great, but when you're wearing an automatic watch, it shouldn't stop. So maybe this thing was getting stuck at some point. So maybe it is slightly bent and would get stuck on one of these little grooves or something, and it would stop it. And then maybe by winding it or doing something that would loosen it up. I don't know. But now it's stuck under there, and I reached out to Timex. And so let's tell you what's going on right now with Timex. So as of right now, I'm giving the customer service experience about a C. So we'll get this down here. Do I suggest this watch? Yes. It's a beautiful watch. But basically, November 30th, now keep in mind, it's hard to get in touch with them because it was like Thanksgiving and all that was going on. I'm working overtime, and I live on the West Coast, and they close at like 5 or like 7 o'clock Eastern time, but that's like 5 o'clock here, and I've been working overtime. So by the time I get off of work, they're already closed. So I decided to send them a message. And sorry about the shadow here. But basically, I gave them like the order number that I had, because you can only get it from their website for Atelier. And I said my name. Hi, it's Robert here, and I'm reaching out to you because my Timex Atelier Marine M1a 41mm Swiss-made automatic stainless steel bracelet watch is broken. First, I noticed it would stop even when wearing it. Then it would run out of power after a few hours of taking it off. This was problem number one. Now it has stopped working at all, and it looks like the minute hand fell off or has come loose. I love the watch, but these problems are of great concern at this price, and I've only worn it in the office environment. I would like a replacement. Here's my order information. I bought this directly from the Timex website, and then I gave them the information that, like the sales receipt kind of information. I'm not able to get through because of the holidays and the hours you are open, so I'm reaching out via this method, and I thank them. And their response was from an AI agent, a bot. Thank you for sharing the details issues experiencing with your Timex Atelier watch. I understand how concerning it must be to have your watch stop working and the minute hand have come loose, especially given the investment you made. I'm escalating your inquiry to the appropriate team who will review your case and work with you to find the best possible solution, including exploring the possibility of a replacement. We appreciate your patience and will ensure someone reaches out to assist you shortly. And then I got another message on the 1st. Thank you for reaching out and for providing us detailed information about the issue with your Timex Atelier. I'm truly sorry to hear about the problems you're experiencing, especially with the timepiece of this value. I completely understand your concern. I've gone ahead and escalated your case to our higher management team for review. Since your order already beyond the standard 30-day return window and replacements are not part of our standard process, I will need to request special approval before we can proceed. Now keep in mind, it took them about 2 weeks to get the watch to me, so by the time I responded to them, it was right at about a month or maybe even less. So, I don't know about this claim with, beyond 30 days, because it took you guys that long to ship it to me. So anyways, please allow 24 to 48 business hours for us to receive an update. I will get back to you as soon as I hear from the team. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate your understanding. We look into this. Now this person's name that they're putting on here, it says Irish customer service. Now I've interacted with this Irish multiple times, and if it's a person, the interactions have been fine, good. But I really starting to think that this is a AI, a bot or something like that, because I'll say, oh, it's been nice dealing with you or stuff like that, and they don't respond with the kind of responses you would get from a normal human, I don't think. So I really think that I've been dealing with just automatic system. If not, Irish has been fine, but otherwise, yeah. That's one issue in itself, if that's what I am dealing with. All right. Let's get on with what's going on here. Okay. Best possible solution, blah, blah, blah. All right, so that I did send them a bunch of pictures because they had asked for that. Let's see here. So, oh, okay. Thank you for reaching out, providing details of your order. I'm sorry to hear about the issues you're experiencing with your Timex Atelier. To help us proceed with the warranty assessment and determine the best solution, could you please send us a photo of the problem, especially loose or detached minute hand? Once we receive the photo, we'll be able to guide you on the next steps right away. Thank you. Look forward. Irish. That was December 2nd. So then I responded, here you go, a bunch of pictures. Also, I just want to confirm, and I just want to confirm and are aware of the watch having little to no power reserve, even though I've worn it all day, blah, blah, blah. So, oops. So anyways, I sent a bunch of pictures showing you basically what I just showed you, multiple pictures of the, of the watch hand, and you can see me talking about that in that previous video. Alright, let's see here. So I did send them pictures showing them all these different angles of the watch. As you can see, that minute hand is going under that bezel there, so that should be enough. And thank you for your patience. I'm happy to let you know I received approval from a higher management team to process a return for your watch. Please use the link below to print your return label. Blah blah blah. Tip, once our returns arrive at facility, a refund will be issued. Refunds are typically 7 to 10 business days. Please ensure the watch is returned in original box along with all original packaging, manuals, and materials. The full original purchase amount will be credited back by the same payment method. If you need any assistance, please reach out to me. Okay. Then they sent me a thing about doing a survey on a scale 1 to 5. How do you appreciate whatever? So then I responded to that. Hey Irish, I never asked for a refund. I wanted it exchanged. Did I miss something? So this is where I'm starting to think that it's AI. Hi Robert, thank you for your message. I understand you were hoping for an exchange at this time. We do not have any exchange process in place. The available option is to return the item for a refund, and then you can place a new order for a replacement watch if you wish. Once you return the watch received at our facility, a refund will be processed and you can reorder the watch at your convenience. If you have any more questions, ask me. And I'm like, okay, thanks for clearing that up. Curious, do I get any kind of discount code or something for having to go through this trouble? if I order another one. Also, I asked if there's any way to possibly purchase the rubber strap along with this bracelet one, because I like the way it looks on the black, and then I'll return it as soon as possible, and I'll tell you why I still have it right now. I told him I'm a big fan of Timex and all that. Thanks for getting back to me, and I truly appreciate your enthusiasm for Timex and the Atelier line. It means a lot to us to have loyal customers like you. We would love to offer you a discount as a one-time courtesy and gesture of goodwill. However, Atelier models are currently excluded from all promotional discounts, so unfortunately a discount cannot be applied to those specific watches. I'm really sorry about that. Regarding to the additional strap, you're welcome to explore our website for alternative bands that match the same lug width as your Atelier model. If you need help checking sizes, finding suitable options, just let me know. I'm happy to assist. Thank you again for your support, and feel free to reach out. Okay. Then, I didn't respond to that. They emailed me back this December 9th. I trust your email finds you in good health. I'm following up with the previous email I sent. We would love to resolve the issue as soon as possible, and in order to do so, we need you to provide the necessary information asked for in the previous email, which they really didn't ask me anything. They told me they can't do an exchange. I had to refund it and rebuy it. And no, they can't do the watch band. I can't get a discount. And so what are you asking me? Should I require any further assistance or have any additional information? Please do not hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, if I don't hear back from you within 24 hours, I'll assume the matter has been resolved to your satisfaction and will proceed with closing the case. Okay. So I responded. Now I'm starting to get mad, right? Because I'm like, what are you asking me? You're just wanting to close this case. I don't know what part I'm supposed to respond to other than doing a return for something broken within a month of receiving it, which is a given and expected. You all have not offered me any other solution to anything. I requested no discount, no ability to get or order the Atelier specific rubber strap, and no exchange for this watch. Told to just reorder it, even though it is sold out. So I don't know what information you want. Am I happy? No. You have been fine to correspond with, if it's a person. But Timex, as much as I love them and all the Timex watches I own and have owned, I'm not particularly happy with them right now. On this channel, I said that I was gonna tell people what's going on. I'm doing a video about this watch. In the process, the follow-up video will have to reflect all these issues, and that basically customers, even ones buying your top-end stuff, can expect nothing. So please clarify if I'm missing the point of your message. If you are a real person and have been fine to deal with, disappointingly yours, me. And then the response: thank you for your message. I'm truly sorry for the confusion and for the frustration this situation has caused. I completely understand why you feel this way. Yeah, I don't think it's a person, honestly. To clarify, I reached out because I wanted to make sure we address every concern you had, not because you're required to provide additional information. I apologize if my earlier message gave the wrong impression. While Atelier models specific straps are excluded from discounts and are not currently available for replacement or reorder, I can offer you a discount code as a gesture of goodwill. You can use it on other eligible Timex watches, not watches, on our website. I know this doesn't fully resolve disappointment with the Atelier model being unavailable right now. I want to make sure at least you have something of value for the inconvenience you experience. Please let me know if you'd like me to send a discount code, and thank you for your patience, for being engaged throughout this process. I truly appreciate it. Irish. So, okay, thanks for nothing. And of course I'll take a discount code. Thank you for confirming. I've gone ahead and submitted a request for a discount code. Please allow 28 to 48 hours to receive approval, blah blah blah. And then a follow-up discount code for 20% off of any regular old Timex stuff that doesn't have anything to do with this. Which, what is that? That's like nothing, right? Because they're always on sale. My luck, let's say I did want to order something different, like the non-reverse Panda of this, that, let's say it's on 30% discount, it's probably going to say, oh, you can't use any other discounts with it. Thank you for your patience. Don't hesitate to reach out, blah, blah, blah. So there it is, folks. That's where I'm at with Timex right now. So basically, I get nothing. They offer nothing. The discount code is like nothing to them because they're having 30% sale all the time. So yeah, not the greatest experience. I don't feel like I was dealing with a real person. The reason I haven't shipped it back yet is because until I was literally just this far away from clicking purchase, then I thought, oh, I should have asked for a discount. So when I asked for a discount, I was literally about to hit pay now for a new one, and then have that process start, and then I was going to just ship this back when I had a chance to go to the post office. But then I thought, oh, well, let's wait and see if I can get a discount. So I didn't hit buy now. And as far as returning it, I just didn't have time. And then the next day it said it was sold out, and we'll notify you if and when it's available again. So it hasn't been available now since, I don't know, 4 or 5 days now. And so I'm not sure if they're going to be available. So then I thought, well, I better not get rid of this until I know that I can get another one. Because if it's just kind of angled like that, because I want to have the first one. I want to have one of the first of the Atelier, if that's a new thing that they're going to be doing. So it's better to hold on to this until I can guarantee that I can get another one, because I do plan on shipping it back, of course. But let's say they say, oh, we're not making any more and they're not going to be available on you. Sorry, tough luck. Then I guess this could be repaired, I suppose. Would that make me happy? No. But just to be safe, I'm going to sit on this until I know for sure I can get a replacement. But nevertheless, I think it's a bunch of crap. It's bull. If they wanted to, they could go up the line and either get me some kind of discount or get me the rubber strap as well. Or, even if they don't do exchanges, they could be like, yeah, we need to fix this issue, so let's make sure this guy can get it. Like, go to the top of the line, something like that. Because I've already proven that I'm willing to spend that. But yeah, it's just a bunch of crap as far as I'm concerned. Now, has it been unpleasant as far as them responding and stuff? No, they've been fine as far as getting back to me, but I don't feel I'm dealing with a real person, and I don't feel I got any real resolution. So there it is, folks. That's what you can expect from Timex. Maybe I should have called them and made more of a fuss. So anyway, I'll let you know when something new happens. Would I recommend this watch? Absolutely. I love this watch if it just worked right. So maybe I got a dud. I don't know. But if anyone else has any kind of issues with this, please let me know. Leave some comments if you like this kind of stuff. Obviously, I'm kind of rambling and going off on a tirade right now. Or a tangent, maybe that's a better way of putting it. Sorry about that long video, but nevertheless, like, subscribe, leave messages, tell me what you think. I want to know if anyone else is having any issues with these. It does look great on a black strap, though. I have put it on the leather, but I really want to see it on that rubber strap. But I don't want to order the rubber one because I want the bracelet. you know. Anyway, so there it is. Yeah, Timex, I mean, come on. You know, just do an exchange. That's my opinion. Alright, folks, I got other videos that I want to do about these other watches that I have, other stuff that I've recently picked up, like this little pin case, this pin in here, and some other cool stuff that I got, you know. Alright, everybody, so thanks for watching, and if you're into other kind of things like collectibles, baseball cards, that's my voice kind of torn up right now because I just did a few videos for my other channel, Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. If you want to check that out, please look that up. But hey, thanks for watching. Get it? Alright, bye.